The moment that Gohan fans have been waiting for. Dragon Ball Super Episode 88 gave us the return of Mystic Gohan. Fans have been waiting for this and have been eager to see Gohan return to the fray as one of the most powerful fighters in the series ever since the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Now, he's finally showing his potential and his ability to become possibly even the strongest fighter in all of Universe 7. Piccolo and Gohan went at it in an intense training bout, and pretty much this episode was exactly what I expected it to be. There was a lot of good action scenes, a lot of Piccolo teaching Gohan how to bring out his full power again, and we got a lot of explanations on certain things. We find out that Goku actually came to visit Piccolo at some point and asked him to train Gohan. He said in the preliminary tournament, Gohan did really well, but he's still really rusty and can't bring out his full power. Gohan transforms into a Super Saiyan and charges in at Piccolo, but interestingly enough, Gohan's regular Super Saiyan form is nothing to Piccolo, and Piccolo easily just nails Gohan in the stomach and then punches him down into the ground, creating this huge crater. Now, this is interesting because you know they're not fighting at full power, but regardless, Piccolo is not having any problem taking on Super Saiyan Gohan. It's interesting to me because they depict Piccolo as far stronger than when he fought Frost in the first Universe tournament. However, I believe that this is a much more accurate depiction of Piccolo's strength. As we know from the Android 17 fight, he's much stronger than a regular Super Saiyan, and he's been sitting on that rock training for the last 10 years, so he should be really powered up right now. Gohan is struggling against Piccolo, who's basically not even trying, and Piccolo starts to finally explain what Gohan's problem is. He sees nothing but over-eagerness. And Gohan is just so eager to get stronger, he's basically forgetting his fighting senses because all he wants to do is to protect his family, but he's not acting like a warrior. Because he's so obsessed with winning and protecting his family, he's not calmly assessing the battles and the situations, which would in turn make him a much better fighter. Piccolo says that's enough warm-up, and Gohan charges up into full power with the electricity and everything. Throughout this episode, Gohan is continually getting stronger and going back to his old ways. However, Piccolo says it's true that you're strong, but you have a weakness. And then Piccolo says, I will show you that weakness, but let's go at it first. So they start having this intense battle. Piccolo uses this, I guess it's a new ability of his, and it's not the Makanko Sapo. He basically just does this finger swipe, and it's strong enough to put this huge crater in the ground. Even Gohan is really surprised. Piccolo is not messing around, and he's trying to get Gohan to basically bring out his full power and stop messing around, which is what Gohan's biggest problem is. Even though he has the power, he doesn't use it and execute his enemies right away. However, this is something that Goku does as well, and Piccolo even makes a note of saying that to Gohan. This is something you picked up from your father, not going full power off the bat and just ending the fight in an instant. Gohan can't even believe how strong Piccolo is because he's so powered up and he's still losing. And Piccolo's like, bro, you think I was doing nothing while you were studying and researching? I've been sitting on this rock for the last 10 years training, bruh. So I think Gohan actually dies right here. And the reason I say this is because Piccolo puts his hand on Gohan's chest and puts this key shock into it, which kind of wakes him up. It's kind of similar to how Goku brought himself back to life when he fought Hit. I mean, Gohan could have just passed out and maybe Piccolo did that to just wake him up. But it did look like Piccolo strangled him, and I want to get your thoughts on that, guys. I mean, are we going to go with this whole theme in Dragon Ball Super now where if you die, you can just get brought back to life by getting shocked in the heart? Or do you guys think that Gohan just passed out and Piccolo just did that to basically wake him up? I want to know what you guys think about that. Piccolo says your heart hasn't fully become that of a warrior's. Again, going with this theme that he's letting his guard down and he's not using his full power in the right ways. Basically, he gets drunk on that power. The same way that he fought Cell, he gets cocky because he has so much power and he doesn't fight with everything he has and just end the fight quickly. He's always giving his opponents a chance to actually come back or come up with some kind of strategy to beat him. It's at this point that Gohan charges up yet again, and Piccolo says Super Saiyan isn't your full power, which we know. His mystic form or his ultimate form, that is his actual full power. So he's saying use that power when you fought Boo. And it's really cool here how his hair is actually transforming into black And this is the first time that we've ever seen something like this in Dragon Ball, going from Super Saiyan to black hair. Gohan's eyes give these awesome little twinkle and he powers up, finally reobtaining his mystic form as Piccolo smiles at the sight of Ultimate Gohan. And fans at this point are smiling as well. They start to battle. Piccolo makes his clones and Mystic Gohan just starts chopping them up before chopping off Piccolo's arm. And you're like, damn, Piccolo just got wrecked. Piccolo smiles and says, if you can fight like that, you won't lose to enemies from other universes. And Gohan's like, Senpai, notice me. And he's smiling, but he's getting played right now because Piccolo's little arm shoots a blast at his back and Piccolo wins the fight regardless. Piccolo showing Gohan what his weakness is, that he always lets his guard down. He always gets confident that he has the fight under control, and then he loses. So Piccolo says, lose your arrogance, become a warrior, and never let your guard down until the fight is over. That is your biggest weakness, Gohan, as we saw him do from both Buu and Cell. Both times he thought he was so much stronger than his opponent, nothing could go wrong, yet that cockiness is ultimately what made him lose the fight in the end. Well, I guess he did win against Cell, but not before having to lose Goku completely unreasonably. Piccolo says now the real training comes, and this is getting me excited because he's saying, I don't believe that you're at the extent of your power, even though his ultimate form is supposed to be his full power. He says how far you can go, how strong you can become. I mean, I think it's definitely possible that Gohan could get Super Saiyan Blue. Because Super Saiyan Blue is perfect ki control, it doesn't really interfere with his full power being unlocked in his ultimate form. So I really do think that he could have both ultimate / mystic form and blue, but that's a whole other topic for another day. I'll probably do a video on that this week. He could also just be referring to simply just training and still getting stronger, which obviously he can still do, or they could just be talking about their maneuvers. So Gohan is saying, we could do combo techniques, and Piccolo's like, cool, that sounds interesting. So we could see some really cool combo techniques coming out of Piccolo and Gohan in the Tournament of Power. We also finally get to see some new Saiyans. Yay, new Saiyans. So this guy's name is Renzo. He is Cabba's former captain. He's got a gimp leg and he, can't even walk properly. So he's not a strong Saiyan by any means, unfortunately. Cabba wants him to join the Tournament of Power because based on his skills and expertise. And he's like, I won't be of any use, but take my sister, Caulifla. So it shows this girl Saiyan, Caulifla, and she's basically like a punk. And she leads a team of punks. Now, are these guys all Saiyans? Those could all be Saiyans right here. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, they don't have tails and they don't wear Saiyan armor, and they, other than that, they basically look like humans. So it's kind of hard to tell if those guys are all Saiyans. They probably are, and that's going to be pretty cool to get introduced to all of these new Saiyans. So we finally get this image of this girl. Her name is Caulifla, and she may be the female Broly, we don't know yet, or the female legendary Super Saiyan. So as Captain Renzo said, she has incredible potential. So she probably is the legendary Super Saiyan from Universe 6. They do look slightly different in terms of clothing and hair. So, again, guys, I'm not 100% sure that this is her, but it probably is. And so there you go. I mean, her name's Caulifla, and it seems like she's going to get a lot of story coming up in this series. So pretty exciting stuff. That's it for my review of episode 88. I loved it. I'm so happy with Gohan. Let me know what your thoughts are below. Particularly, do you think that Gohan died at that one point and Piccolo resurrected him, or what exactly that was? Thanks for checking out Mastar Media today. Make sure you check out these other videos as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the episode 89 preview as Evil Roshi comes. Oh, God. I saw some people joking around that if they pull a Krillin with Master Roshi, they're done watching Dragon Ball Super. We'll talk about that tomorrow, guys. Have a good one. Peace.